Hey guys, I'm ZSH Plays. Today we are touring Wild Americas by Mr Weasel. This is an absolutely incredible zoo set in Britain. I am so excited to tour it. I've been looking at it on the Frontier forums and Mr Weasel was kind enough to send it to me. So let's dive in. Alright, here we are at the entrance to Wild Americas. I am really looking forward to seeing this zoo. This is the first British zoo that we have done a tour of, which is where I come from. So this is going to be really interesting. It is, according to Mr Weasel, a small zoo based on American animals, hence the name. And yeah, I've seen a load of screenshots of it on the forums. I asked him if I could tour it. He said yes, so we're taking an exclusive tour. It's not yet open. I think he's got a couple more little bits he wants to fix up. So yeah, let's go in. So straight away, it looks really good. This feels like a British zoo. Lots of zoos with a sort of fairly unassuming entrance like this, although I do really like all the glass down here showing you, sort of giving you a little peek of what's to come. Nice car park as well, little backstage area over there, and a lot of custom signs which I'm a big fan of. So we've got some visitor info here. £7.60 to get in, very precise price. I like that. I like the little website as well. So yeah, let's go in. So we got a little sort of reception area here and what looks like a gift shop as well. Oh, that's clever. I imagine that would be pretty pricey. But yeah, that's really cool. I should point out, apparently there are 0 workshop items in this zoo. Mr Weasel has built absolutely... Oh my god, that is really clever. Oh wow. Look at that. This is amazing. That's really cool. I am stealing that for the gift shop at Tecton Zoo immediately. Wow, great idea, well done. Yeah, so this is like the gift shop slash entrance. No workshop items anywhere in the zoo, which I like. So what have we got? The tropical house that way. Okay, let's check out the cafe first of all. Nice, really nice lighting in here. Little peek out to the rest of the zoo. So I think it starts with this indoor tropical house, and then it moves into outdoors for the rest of the zoo. And this just... The reason I wanted to tour this zoo is when I was looking at the screenshots of it on the forums, just everything was so well put together. Everything felt really realistic and really sort of low-key, which is kind of hard to do in Planet Zoo. There's a lot of really themed items. All the pieces are huge. It's all about making a sort of crazy big budget safari park kind of zoo, or maybe like a San Diego zoo kind of thing. So trying to build a small little British zoo like this is quite tricky. Obviously I don't really do small realistic zoos myself, so I'm excited to see what we're going to do here. So let's get into the tropical house. Oh, this is cool. I've wanted to make something like this for ages, where like the little plastic see-through strips that hang down. The problem is the animals can't get through them. I always want to put these on like animal doors. This is a great little airlock here. Love that. Let's get into this. Ooh, lush straight away. This is really nice. No guests as well. The zoo isn't open yet, so... Oh, that's cool. So he's put signs out to sort of have specimen plants in here as well. Amazonian giant water lily. That's really cool. Oh, and here is our first animal. That's an American alligator in a tiny little habitat, which is pretty common in zoos. I mean, alligators do spend the vast majority of their life like this, just chilling, so you don't need anywhere near as much space as Planet Zoo asks you to do. As you can probably guess, this is a sandbox zoo, not a franchise zoo. That's really nice. Love this concrete pool as well. Just dead simple. Quite attractive without being over the top. Looks really good. Let's continue on to here. Ooh, spectacled caiman. This guy gets us all these. Yeah, there's 2 in here. He's got a bigger habitat than the alligator. And again, it's just everything in this zoo that I've seen in screenshots and what we've seen so far here is so just understated and natural. That is really cool up there. It just feels like a real small zoo. It reminds me actually of Tropical World, which is a tiny little mini zoo near where I live. This has got a very similar vibe. Oh, nice. We've got another viewing point here. Gives you a very, very good view of the caiman. That's a nice little touch. And then we've got the dwarf caiman in here. Love this little habitat. I just saw one of these. Well, I saw sort of the end of the tail of one of these in a Ponderosa Zoo here in the UK. And this habitat's probably about the same size. In fact, it's very similar indeed. The problem when I went was that this guy was like in there, so you could only see his tail. I like all the signage here as well. What do we have down here? Oh, I think this plant is signed as well. Yeah, mangrove. Oh, this is nice. That's a great use of the exhibits. What's this? The axolotl. Yeah, there's one. That is so clever. Just putting the wood frame halfway down the middle of the exhibit somehow makes it seem smaller, and we could all do with small exhibits. That's a really clever idea. What do we have in here? Yellow anaconda? Oh yeah. And then the terrapins. Oh, my terrapins never sit up on their little island. That's really cool. I gotta say, this is one of the best uses of the exhibits that I've seen. Just the way he's... I guess he's lowered the wall so that they don't look so high. And then by splitting it in half with the frame, it just makes them look amazing. This is a big inspiration for any future use of exhibits I do. I always try and make the building that they're in really interesting and give them their own little building. But this is a great way of doing the viewing as well. That's brilliant. Okay, I think that is the whole of the tropical house. And what a beautifully put together little build it is. Let's move on. Oh man, I love those. Okay, so we've got some... Ooh, we might have some monkeys or something out there. Another specimen tree here. And then some more exhibits. We've got the giant centipede. Always tricky to see these guys. Oh, there we go. One down there. Red-eyed tree frogs. These are my favourite frogs in the game. Similarly hard to see. And this guy isn't hard to see. One of the best exhibit animals, the iguanas, I think, just because they're so much bigger than everything else. Love these little glimpses of backstage there as well. Oh, this is great. Galapagos tortoise, maybe the Aldabran as well. No, just the Galapagos. This is brilliant. When I was in, was it Ponderosa Zoo? No, another animal park that I went to recently. They had tortoises in such a tiny little space. Actually, no, it was Ponderosa Zoo. Really low wall like this, and then just a little bit behind it, You kind of think, oh, what's in there? Can't it just get out? And then you realise it's the tortoise, and you're like, no, they cannot get out. But yeah, that's really nice. Really highlights the animals, and when you can get this close to them, they actually do look pretty sizable. Nice little waterfall there. And what do we have in here? Ah, capuchins. Great lighting from the glass roof, and then meshed over as well to stop them getting out. Nice. Nice, simple but well done climbing structures. And an amazing view for the guests. Oh man, I love this zoo already. Like this plant wall here as well. Apparently, I never played Zoo Tycoon 2, but apparently Mr Weasel is pretty well known in the Zoo Tycoon 2 community. So if you were into, or even if you are into that, you may have seen some of his zoos before, back in Zoo Tycoon. This is the first zoo I've seen from him in Planet Zoo, and I am really enjoying it. We've got the golden poison frogs there. Got the Goliath bird eater. Can't see them, which is good for me because I do not like them. Boa constrictor. Somewhere, there he is. Ah, like another view of the tortoises, that's nice. Like this little shed as well, that's all they need because they're indoors. Ooh, and then into a desert area. So we've got another specimen plant, the organ pipe cactus. And the new benches. I bet this is meerkats. Yes. No, prairie dogs. I have never seen the prairie dogs in this game. Oh, they are cute. Yeah, why would meerkats be in a wild America zoo? Really should have figured that. Yeah, these guys are cute. I love this little habitat. This again is really reminding me of Tropical World here in the UK. Love this. Yeah, I really wanted to get prairie dogs into my zoo, but I just never found the room, despite them needing not very much room. So we got some more exhibits over here. Got the Gila monster, desert hairy scorpion. There's one. Again, just same as before, I think, just with a more desert coloured wood, but that just works so well. I actually feel like these exhibits look good. Rattlesnake and the tarantula. There's one. Yeah, I am really impressed with this. Let's move on. Outdoor enclosures this way. Oh, I love the doormats. That's amazing. What texture is that? Maybe you can recolor one of the fabric, Indian fabrics or something, I'm not sure. That is amazing. I've never seen a realistic doormat in Planet Zoo. I am impressed. Alright, so we got some llamas out here. Ah, some capybara over there. Really nice landscaping, not too over the top. And a few shrubs, the odd tree. Here we go, the llama. A nice paddock for them. No attempt at all to make the paddock itself look interesting, which is exactly the way it should be. You'd just have this, there'd be no grass because they'd eat it all. And an area as small as this, just dirt, and then a little tree in the middle for interest. Like their little shed over there as well. That's very nice. And let's go and check out the capybaras. Ooh, lots of them. That is a lovely little scene. Might be tempted to give them a bit more water than that, but then not every zoo is perfect. I really like these signs. They're just really subtle and look exactly like the kind of thing that you would see in a zoo around here. Let's go down this way, see what... Ooh, we have a big cat. Or a semi-big cat, the puma. Really nice, all meshed over as it should be. Nice landscaping in there. Great view for the guests. Not a whole lot of habitat for the puma, which again is what you would expect. Oh, we've got an indoor viewing as well. Oh wow, that is really nicely done. And here he comes. Doing some of the Planet Zoo crazy climbing. That's a really nice indoor part of the habitat. I like this sort of trellis as well. Let's carry on down here. Got something else up here with some anti-climb barriers. This might be something a bit larger. Is it an anteater? Yeah. Giant anteater. Can't see one. Maybe they're inside. Really, really like the landscaping in here. It's so subtle. Got their termite mound up there. But I just can't see one. Always the way when you go to the zoo, there's always something you don't see. We'll see if we can catch him when we come back round this way. All giant otters. Wow. That is a really nice habitat. That is beautiful. A little covered viewing area as well. And this is so nice. A nice little spot to sit down and chill out next to the otters. Let's see if we can catch a giant anteater as we walk around. I'm guessing they're asleep. Mine seem to spend a lot of time asleep. Nice little holding cage for them there. There we go. I love these low little doors for them. I wonder if... I assume they can get through there. It must have taken a lot of adjusting to get that to match their hitbox so they can actually get in and out. Alright, what do we have over here? This looks nice. Beavers. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that. How close you can get. If you're enjoying this, guys, remember to leave a comment down below and let Mr Weasel know what you think of this incredible zoo. I'm sure we'd love to read them. This is really nice, just the curve and the rock work there. Oh, they've got a little dam here. Example of the wood that they were using for that dam, and then a little beaver themed adventure playground as well. That is brilliant. I love this. I just like being a kid and just hiding in here, having the time of your life. A little slide as well. Like I say, no workshop items, so he's built all of this. I really like it. Let's see. What do we have? So that's the back side of the beaver habitat. So let's check out what we've got over here. Looks like an aviary or maybe another cat. Wow. Love a black panther. Presumably that's a black jaguar. Another really realistic habitat. There's some water down here. Nice, simple. Ooh, I think he might even be about to come into it. That's a great little area. When you're going to put something in like this, obviously make sure it's being used where it counts for something really impressive like a jaguar, rather than having it in every habitat. Yep, that is very nice. I think there's some indoor viewing for it as well, by the looks of it. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, that's a really nice indoor area. Important they've got good indoor areas in Britain, because obviously it gets very cold in winter, so they'll probably be spending quite a decent amount of time indoors when it's freezing, etc. So you need a lot of enrichment and things like that in there for them. I wonder if this continues over here as well. It looks like it does. Yeah, there's the doorway for it. So yeah, got a nice big habitat, the jaguar. I'm assuming there's more than one in there, but I've only seen the one. And I think we are at the end of this part of the zoo. Actually, I just want to show you the inside of this jaguar habitat. I found the other one, and the way it's been designed is brilliant. It's really realistic. So if we come from the outside area, which is what we just walked past, coming through here, you get into the central area that we just were in. This gives access to the first area that we saw, but there's also closed access to another outdoor area here, and the same on the other side, so that you could keep the jaguar separated if you needed to, which is quite common, especially if you end up with more than two of them. It's a really nice touch, and it's really impressive when you see it from above, the way it's all been linked together. Awesome building. I did manage to find the giant anteater, just having a scratch here, and that is the whole of the Wild America Zoo. It is small, but it is perfectly formed. I have really enjoyed touring it. Thank you so much to Mr Weasel for letting me do that. I look forward to his next zoo, and I'll see you again soon for another zoo tour. Thanks for watching, guys.